first place. But follow me this way because everything happened inside here. Prosecutors today revealing that the clerk was arguing with this alleged gunman on the other side of the protective glass here. There's 3 customers in here, and from behind the glass, the clerk is able to flip a switch and lock these doors, turning this place into a trap.
What it look like TV, we are back. As I look around YouTube, man, I'm really starting to think we one of the last few places on YouTube where you get that raw uncut. And what I mean by that is, you get a man with the camera and his viewpoint. It's not overproduced over here. I'm not following any formulas that everybody's following. I'm just giving basically you my thoughts and my opinions on stuff. And we rocking out and we growing every day, and I appreciate y'all. But hit me in the comments. Are y'all noticing if YouTube is getting really formulaic and it seems like it's basically just cable light right now? But anyway, we're going to get into this case out of Detroit. I don't even want to spoil it for you, but once we finish watching this one, we're going to have a lot to talk about. So let's get right into it.
Our top story tonight, we're getting our first look at the man charged in that deadly triple shooting inside a gas station in Detroit. We thank you for being with us here. I'm Kimberly Gill.
I'm Devin Skillian. 27-year-old Anthony McCrae facing charges of first-degree murder and prosecutors say he opened fire on random customers during a dispute with a clerk. Sean Lay live with more on this story.
All right, so these customers ended up basically just being caught in the crossfire because they weren't arguing with the man. The man was arguing with the clerk. So let's proceed on with the story. That's important to note.
Let's have a lengthy criminal history, Sean.
Devin, including felony crimes in his past, and he should never have had a first place. But follow me this way because everything happened inside here. Prosecutors today revealing that the clerk was arguing with this alleged on the other side of the protective glass here. There's 3 customers in here, and from behind the glass, the clerk is able to flip a switch and lock these doors, turning this place into a death trap. One of the men survived. I spoke to him this afternoon.
He up in the hand, up on my side, and I got shot in the back, so he shot me 3 times.
That is the voice of one of 3 gas station customers. Not only 3 times, police say, by accused gunman Samuel McCrae, but he was also trapped inside the shop with that gunman by the gas station clerk. He does not want to be identified, concerned for his safety.
So somehow these men ended up trapped inside with the gunman. That's important to remember. I'm just making sure you guys pick up these little tidbits. Somehow they ended up trapped inside with the gunman. Let's proceed to go on, because we heard that the clerk was arguing with the gentleman. So let's go on.
Clerk refused to let the 3 customers in harm's way out of the gas station. He turned to the gunman and pleaded for their lives.
And I say the same thing, like, man, we don't got nothing to do with this. Unlock the door. And the dude say, if you don't unlock the door, I'm going to shoot everybody in here. I turn around and look at him and say, please, man, don't shoot us. We don't got nothing to do with this. I turned around and looked at him. He had the back of my head, and I put my hand up, and he shot my hand, and I ran from him. Then he grazed my side, and then when he hit me the 3rd time, that's when I fell, and I had to play dead.
That gunman shot another customer trapped with them and 37-year-old Gregory Kelly. McCrae was arraigned today, where prosecutors say the clerk thought McCrae was going to walk off with $4 worth of items. With a switch behind the counter, the clerk locked the door, and prosecutors say the clerk turned up the heat by arguing with the gunman. After shooting 3 customers by emptying his handgun, only then did the clerk behind the protective glass unlock the door, letting the gunman get away.
After he shot all of us, then he unlocked the door.
Remarkable. It's amazing he survived. McCrae held without bond right now. Big yellow sticker here. It's from the city. This place operating without a license. It's shut down right now. We asked Detroit police about the clerk here. Now, we know McCrae is charged, being held without bond. Does the clerk have any culpability, any liability for endangering lives by locking the door? Police tell me everything remains under investigation. Devin?
Over $4 worth of stuff. Sean,
$4.
Once the door was unlocked, McCrae was able to get away, and he ended up being arrested a day later. So how did he get away from the scene there?
Yeah, the door's finally unlocked. You've got 3 shooting victims in there. You've got a clerk safe behind the glass. He is able to just walk out. Devin, it's remarkable. His mom was parked right here, waiting for him, and drove him away.
Wow. All right, Sean.
Wow. If you notice, I usually cut in a lot more than that, but that case is just incredible to me. And if you ask me, the clerk has to go down for manslaughter. It's without a question, because he's standing behind glass, escalating somebody to get to an infuriated point. This person has and tells you that if you don't let them out of the store, they're going to blam everybody in there, and you don't let them out until after they blam everybody in there. If you ask me, you're an accessory. And I know us as black people don't never stand on nothing, but until that store is sold, shouldn't nobody patronize that store. You are unsafe going to that store. If he is willing to lock you in there with someone with a loaded over $4, those men lost their life over $4. I'm pretty sure if he would have asked for that $4 from the men, I'm pretty sure they probably would have gave up the $4. But for them to be losing their life, and all you had to do was unlock the door and let them go about their way, you have to be held liable for this in some type of way. Because as soon as it got real, you let him out the building. And to his mother waiting outside, guess the young boy didn't, I guess he never had a chance. Guess he never had a chance. If this is the activities that mom is partaking in with you at 3 a.m. in the morning, it's a sad case all the way around if you ask me. But y'all tell me how y'all feel about it in the comment section, man. This case right here, I just really think that the clerk, he needs to be charged, man. You can't do that to people. You can't be dealing with somebody, whether you don't believe that they crazy or not. But once they pull that out, you can't gamble with someone else's life. You can't gamble with if it's fake, if he's about it, or anything when it comes to someone else's life, especially when you're in a protected area and they're not. You're supposed to let them people go about their way. You got him on camera. Get him next time he comes in the store, or if not, you're out $4. Whoop-de-doo. But like I said, y'all tell me how y'all feel about it. If you'd have made it to this point in the video, you are my MVP.
It was a stone groove, my man.
And I'm out of here.